Honeycrisp is an apple cultivar developed at the Minnesota Agricultural Experiment Station's Horticultural Research Center at the University of Minnesota, Twin Cities. Designated in 1974 with the MN 1711 test designation, patented in 1988, and released in 1991, the Honeycrisp, once slated to be discarded, has rapidly become a prized commercial commodity, as its sweetness, firmness, and tartness make it an ideal apple for eating raw. It has much larger cells than most apples, which rupture when bitten to fill the mouth with juice. The Honeycrisp also retains its pigment well and boasts a relatively long shelf life when stored in cool, dry conditions. The name Honeycrisp was trademarked by the University of Minnesota, but university officials were unsure of its protection status in 2007. Genetics, U.S. Plant Patent 7197 and Report 2251992 from the Horticultural Research Center indicated that the Honeycrisp was a hybrid of the apple cultivars, Macoun, and Honeygall. However, genetic fingerprinting conducted by a group of researchers in 2004, which included those who were attributed on the U.S. plant patent, determined that neither of these cultivars is a parent of the Honeycrisp, but that the keepsake is one of the parents. The other parent has not been identified, but it might be a numbered selection that could have been discarded since the U.S. patent for the Honeycrisp cultivar expired in 2008, though patent protection in some countries continues until as late as 2031. Patent royalties had generated more than $10 million by 2011, split three ways by the University of Minnesota between its inventors, the college and department in which the research was conducted, and a fund for other research. The University of Minnesota crossed Honeycrisp with another of their apple varieties, Minawashetta, to create a hybrid called Miniaska, released as a managed variety to control how and where it can be grown and sold. Agriculture. Honeycrisp apple flowers are self-sterile, so another apple variety must be nearby as a pollinizer in order to get fruit. Most other apple varieties will pollinize Honeycrisp, as will varieties of crabapple. Honeycrisp will not come true when grown from seed. Trees grown from the seeds of Honeycrisp apples will be hybrids of Honeycrisp and the pollinizer. Young trees typically have a lower density of large, well-colored fruit, while mature trees have higher fruit density of fruit with diminished size and color quality. Fruit density can be adjusted through removal of blossom clusters or young fruit to counteract the effect. Flesh firmness is also generally better with lower crop densities. International growth. As a result of the Honeycrisp apple's growing popularity, the government of Nova Scotia, Canada spent overseas $1.5 million funding a 5-year Honeycrisp orchard renewal program from 2005 to 2010 to subsidize apple producers to replace older trees with newer higher return varieties of apples. The Honeycrisp, Gala, and Ambrosia apple growers in New Zealand's South Island have begun growing Honeycrisp to supply consumers during the U.S. off-season. The first batch of New Zealand-grown Honeycrisp cultivars being introduced to the North American market have been branded using the Honey Crunch registered trademark. According to the U.S. Apple Association website, it is one of the 15 most popular apple cultivars in the United States. In culture. In 2006, Anderson Elementary School in Bayport petitioned for the Minnesota State Legislature to make the Honeycrisp apple the state fruit. The bill was passed in May 2006.